Bobby here, check it out. Looks like I got a BMG Special, Brian May Guitar Red Special. A lot of things I want to go over on this guitar. First of all, it's not mine. One of my buddies let me borrow it for a little bit, and he let me do a video with it. And love doing Queen songs, and I just wanted to see what it'd be like to play one of these guitars. And I got a couple of videos out there that should be coming out this week of me playing this guitar with some songs everybody knows. First thing about this guitar, this is a BMG Special. The guitar that you always see Brian May with is his original Red Special. That's called a BMG Super. That's made out of Brian May guitars. I'll put a link to the website below. There's a lot more information. I guess right now getting guitars in stock is kind of hard. You can find this particular one at Musician's Friends, ZZ Sounds, or Guitar Center even. On the Brian May website, there's a lot of or BMG guitars. I'll put the link below. But there's a lot more options where you can get the Super or get a lot of these in different colors. And I'll go through all the colors too. But first of all, this is a mahogany chambered body. Color is antique cherry. I don't know if you can see over here. Originally, in the real Brian May guitar, with the tremolo system that he had, there's springs underneath here. This is just a covering, there's wood here. They just have that for aesthetics to make it look just like his. The tremolo, oh, not to mention, I forgot to mention, double binding. You can see that pretty good there. This is a Wilkinson WVP knife edge tremolo. The tremolo arm is custom made for the Brian May guitars. It's called a BM custom trem arm. The thing with that trem arm is that you put it in, and it's almost kind of like an Ibanez edge tremolo system is, where you can put the bar in and then just put it at various heights. Because some people like to have it a little bit higher, some people have it lower. Just play a preference. Unfortunately, this guitar didn't have a bar with it for me to use. It is a floating bridge. I don't know if you can see there. 2 points. And it's very nice. Let me, really can't do much with it because I don't have a bar, but. Comes with, the pickups are 3 Brian May or BM brand Trisonic style series wired single coils or coils. With it, the original guitar has Trisonic pickups, and these are Brian May brand, and they're styled off of Trisonic. I kind of look at that similar to, and correct me if I'm wrong, put a comment below, where you can get Seymour Duncan pickups, and then certain guitars will have Duncan design. So that's possibly what it could be, just to try to make this at an affordable price. But let's just do, and also there's a lot of different options you can have for sounds of the guitar, because they have phasing switches too. So let's just do the humbucker, or excuse me, the first coil. We'll put it out of phase. And actually, what's cool about this is, let me put it back to normal. You can have all pickups at the same time. You can kind of hear. So you have all 3 at the same time. But we'll just do the first coil like we had. Put that back up. Now if I wanted to do the first in the middle, and I think that's a one he does. I can't even talk right now. That's one he does a lot. I believe these first 2 pickups to get his sound. But within that, you can actually maybe put one of them out of phase. Little preview. So that gives a pretty cool sound. And so let's put that back to normal. So we have these first 2. And then we'll put the neck pickup. We can put that out of phase. But let's try it. Oh, also with the volume knobs, they're aluminum. They're a little bit different than the original Brian May BMG Super has, or his original guitar. I guess he handmade those, and so they're a little bit bigger, but these are aluminum, really shiny, a little bit smaller than the originals. I'll put a picture up, but let me put a clean sound on so we can hear how these sound. Okay, so that right here, these are the first two pickups. So let's do all three. Oh, whoops. All three. Now let's just do the neck. And then let's just do the middle. So it's a really unique sound, and it is really amazing all the different various sounds you can get, all the combinations. Also has a tone on here. So that's pretty good. Let me go over some other stuff. Let me switch the sound back to dirty again. Okay, definitely want to try this one real quick. Try to use a quarter. It's hard to play with a quarter. I just put a heavy flanger on there. I was trying to do the sound of Keep Yourself Alive. But let me just put it back to a normal sound again. Excuse me if I don't know it note for note. I was just kind of messing around there. Okay, so has that pick guard that I guess he designed it as an original, a copy of it, of course. Mahogany neck, set-in neck. His original neck is actually a bolt-on, and it's just really unique on his original because he made his own truss rod, and then the hook of the truss rod fits into the screw that's holding the back of the guitar. I'll put some pictures up. It's hard to explain. And he just has one bolt for it. His original guitar that he made. I'll get into the details of his original guitar, which is just beyond amazing that somebody could put this together in 1964 by themselves. But mahogany neck, ebony fretboard. There's 24 frets on here. Medium-sized frets, I believe, medium jumbo, probably. 24 frets. There's a 0 fret, graphite nut. As you kind of see over here, the 7th fret, 12th, and then again on the 17th, little unconventional. Even the 24th, he has 3. His original was made with pearl buttons that he sanded down or filed down. Ebony fretboard. As far as this neck goes, it's not a thin neck. It has some meat to it, but it's not uncomfortable. I mean, it feels pretty good. A lot of times if you get a real thick neck, and then it's somewhat kind of wide, it makes it really hard to play. But this is kind of a chunky neck. It has some meat to it. But since it's kind of narrow, it's pretty comfortable. Really, really nice. I said about graphite nut, the 0 fret here. A lot of things were put together in his original guitar that nobody was doing at that time. And the other thing, too, that when he had created his original, is you can kind of see the way the tuning pegs are aligned, so they're pretty much straight with the string, so there's less friction. Almost like a triangle kind of headstock. The tuning pegs are Groving locking Rotomatic tuners. This is made in Korea. I'll get some pictures up. Now, they have other versions of these that are BMG Specials, but they're called BMG Special LE for like limited edition. And those ones are, I think, they have some in stock, but they're kind of hard to get. Different colors are Honey Burst, Windmere Blue, Black and Gold. That one looks really, really nice. There's a Baby Blue, a Tangerine Dream, a Metal May, a three-tone burst, Emerald Green, which is kind of cool. I think that's a unique color. Silver Sparkle, Violet Dream. I was going to say Violet Dream. Violet Dream, Jubilee Gold, and Baby Blue. Any questions? Anything I'm missing that you guys have noticed, or anybody knows any from these guitars? You don't really see these a whole lot in guitar stores. Even like going to Guitar Center or some other websites, just checking them out. They're just out of stock. I know there's a few in stock if you went to the BMG website. And one thing I got a while back, and if you're a guitar player, it's just a great read. It's a book that Brian May had about putting together his Red Special. It's a good read if you're a guitar player. Even one of my buddies who's a big Queen fan doesn't play guitar, but he loved the book. He just thought it was so interesting. And what's amazing is that Brian May and his dad had put this guitar together like in '64. I guess he couldn't afford a Strat or whatever the story is. And so he figured he could build a guitar and make something a little bit better. There's so many things that he did in his original that nobody was doing at the time. Nobody was doing a 0 fret, 24 frets. I mean, pretty much if you were getting a Strat at that time, it was 21 frets. And he had 24 on here. And everything about his pickups and his wiring and everything he kind of dreamed about, he was 8 minutes to put together. Even his original binding, he used like from plastic from a counter or something. Really, really amazing. So if you get a chance, not that I'm getting any kickback or anything for it, but if you can find these maybe on eBay or Amazon used for, maybe half price or something, it's worth getting. Especially if you really like guitars and you like learning about guitars. There's something really cool in here. I know that maybe in the mid-'80s, Guild was making a Brian May guitar for a while. They were using DiMaggio pickups. And I don't know if they were, I know that you can find them like on Reverb or eBay, and they're going for like $5,000. They're really expensive. I don't know how long of a run, but I do remember when I was younger seeing those. And this first, as I talked about earlier, there's the BMG Super, which is pretty much an exact replica of the Red Special that he plays, because those will have real trisonic pickups. And with his trem system, he has springs, and it's not like this, where it's like a Wilkinson or maybe something that would be similar to like, a tremolo that would go in a Strat. His was all handmade. Even if you want to call it on the Tune-O-Matic, for each string, he had he actually created rollers that would hold the string and roll back and forth. And one of those, if you broke a string and weren't paying attention, one of the little rollers could fall out. So I read that he had to make a ton of them himself. It's kind of crazy. It's he still plays that guitar today. I think I've answered. I think I tried to give you as much info as I could on this. I think it's a unique guitar. I mean, if you're a Queen fan of Brian May, it's definitely a must-have. No, I don't want to say a must-have, but it's a nice guitar. If you can have it, have it in your collection. The Guitar Center, these are going for like $8.99. I think they're maybe a little bit cheaper if you went on the Brian May website. They got a lot more things on there. Actually, got a lot of lefty options on there too. So I hope this answered any questions you may have. If you were interested in this guitar or just like watching the videos. Just want to say thank you for watching the videos. Please subscribe. Any questions, leave them below, comments, or email me. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.